We all have that moment. The moment when everything you believed about yourself begins to crumble. When the world doesn't just knock you down, it leaves you breathless, bruised, and broken. Maybe it was a job you poured your soul into, and you got fired. Maybe it was a relationship you believed in with every cell of your being, and it ended. Or maybe, worst of all, it was something you did, a mistake you made, a failure that left you questioning everything about who you are. Let's be honest, confidence isn't just about what you present to the world. It's about what you believe about yourself when no one is watching. And when life hits you hard enough, it doesn't just shake your belief in your abilities, it shakes your identity. So today, I want to talk to you, not to the version of you that shows up strong, smiling, pretending it's all okay. I want to speak to the part of you that's been hurt, that's been hiding, that's been silent. The part of you that's ready to fight, but doesn't know how. Because rebuilding confidence after a setback isn't about going back to who you were. It's about becoming someone you never knew you could be. Confidence. We talk about it like it's a jacket you can throw on when you're heading out the door. We fake it. We post it. We wear it like a badge until it gets ripped away. But true confidence, the kind that stays when the storm hits, isn't built on appearances. It's built on truth. The truth is, most people confuse confidence with performance. As long as things are going well, we feel good about ourselves. We win, we smile, we succeed, we stand tall. But what happens when we lose? What happens when we fail? Let me tell you, that's when the real story begins. Because a setback doesn't define your worth, it reveals it. The moment you're knocked down is the moment you discover what your confidence was really made of. If it was made of validation, it'll vanish. If it was made of comparison, it'll crumble. But if you build it on something deeper, on values, on character, on resilience, then no setback can ever take it away. Here's the hardest truth. After a setback, most people don't just lose confidence, they gain shame. Shame is the voice in your head that says, "You're not enough. You always mess things up. See, this is why you'll never succeed." And if you're not careful, shame becomes your inner dialogue, your new soundtrack. You play it over and over until you believe it. But here's what I want you to know. You are not your failure. You are not your mistake. You are not the worst thing that ever happened to you. You are the person who's still standing. And that means something. Rebuilding confidence starts with separating your worth from your wounds. The setback happened. Yes, but it didn't destroy you. And as long as you're breathing, you still have the power to rise. Let's talk about how to actually rebuild. Not just emotionally, but practically. Because confidence isn't restored in one big leap. It's rebuilt one small step at a time. It starts with the next right move. You don't need to have it all figured out. You don't need to know the ending. You just need to take one step forward, and then another, and then another. After a setback, everything inside you will scream to stay still, to hide, to wait until you feel ready. But ready never comes. Courage isn't the absence of fear. It's the willingness to act while you're afraid. So start with something small. Wake up early. Make the bed. Go for that walk. Send that email. Speak up in that meeting. Show up, even when you feel invisible, because confidence is not about being perfect. It's about being persistent. Every setback writes a story in your mind. This is why I'll never make it. This is proof that I'm not good enough. But here's the good news. You are the author of your life, and you get to edit the script. Yes, the setback happened, but how you interpret it is up to you. Was it a failure, or was it a lesson? Was it a rejection, or was it redirection? Was it the end, or was it a new beginning in disguise? Rewriting your narrative means refusing to let one moment define your future. Instead of saying, "I failed," say, "I learned." Instead of saying, "They left me," say, "I discovered who's meant for me." Instead of saying, "I'm broken," say, "I'm rebuilding." Because the words you say to yourself shape your reality more than anything else. Speak life, speak power, speak possibility. Let me be real. You can't rebuild confidence in isolation. You need people in your corner who remind you who you are when you forget. People who see the strength in you when all you see is struggle. You don't need a crowd, just a circle. Find the ones who challenge you to grow, who call out your greatness, who won't let you quit. And equally important, cut out the voices that keep you stuck. The critics, the energy drainers, the ones who only show up when you're winning. Because your comeback requires protection. Guard your environment like your life depends on it, because it does. Your confidence will rise or fall based on who you surround yourself with. Choose wisely. Want to know the fastest way to rebuild confidence? Give yourself proof that you're capable, because confidence is not built by thinking you can do something. It's built by doing it. Every time you show up, even when you're scared, you stack evidence in your favor. Every time you do the hard thing, even when you doubt yourself, you prove your strength. Start keeping a confidence file. Write down every small win, every risk you took, every time you got back up. You'll begin to see you're not weak. You're a warrior. The proof is there.